don't see why people complain about this. In fact, it went off exactly the way it should have been. This was not a one guy, one shotted, one very powerful villain. No, this was three character using a combined strength through one character that then seemingly one-shotted one characters, and I have no problem with that. Not only as a fanatical fairy tale fan, but because I stand corrected, that's how it should have been. Of course, it's not exactly confirmed if he is defeated, but I hope he is, so we can move on and defeat the other Spring 12 and stop this despair. Hi, for those who are watching, I was talking about the Fairy Tale chapter 512. Last time, Sting entered the White Shadow Dragon mode, or was it Shadow White Dragon mode? Either way, he stands before Lakrad or Rakid, still as confident as ever, as Sting proclaims he's gonna defeat Rakid because he owes Natsu everything and that he has always chased after him. And that's true. He has been chasing after Natsu for as long as he can remember. And Rakrad's magic gets burned away by Sting's combined power because seeing that Sting absorbed the white magic and the rod and Rouge shadows annihilated him. Either way, Rakid pulls his final triumph card, the eternal sleep of death called Rest in Peace. And actually, he mentioned something to us, it's confirmed. A long time ago, Seraph talked about that Rakid was the triumph card against Acnologia, and according to Rakid, it is because humans can't possibly defy their desires, not even Acnologia can. And such Rakid is the self-proclaimed ultimate weapon against Acnologia, seeing that Acnologia is just abundant of despair, madness, and, well, desire. Of course his magic would work on Acnologia, although for some reason I have a feeling it wouldn't be that way. Sting almost falls asleep even though he hits his wounds. It's then that Rouge says to Sting that he must enter the world of shadows. His senses will be sharpened and he will dispel his drowsiness for a moment. But to do that he needs to feel the gravity. Sting can't do that immediately, so Kagura, who is luckily not killed yet, assists them by using the gravity change, which sends Sting into the world of the shadows. And with that he sharpens his spirits and attacks just Rakid. However, and he proclaims, a little bit heartwarming, that this is his Rouge and Kagura's combined technique. And then, at least what we see, finishes off Rakid with the White Shadow Dragon's Roof Silk. This time he did it with his two hands. One has the white lasers, the other one has the shadow lasers. And yes, it seems Rakid is defeated. However, it's just something about his face that makes me question. Rakid's face doesn't really look like a face of, oh my god, what just happened? It looks more like a, what? I mean, I know what I just said. I know he's still saying what, but I don't know. There's just something about his he almost looks like he has a smile on his face, and that's causing me a little bit sense of worry. However, if Rakid is defeated, just like all the other One Piece, Fairy Tales villains, then I say, thank God. As he mentions his father, Seraph only looks down. Well, seems like your triumph card is over. Back to Natsu's word. Turns out this time Rouge has been inside of his heart. It seems that the reason why the characters always change is because we all know Natsu has a short attention span. And then Rouge puts up something that I actually never really thought of. I don't know if it's very forgettable or because I never considered myself asking that question. It's apparently that the scarf is made. The reason why one of the scarves is so important to Natsu, not only because, well, it is something Igneel gave him, it is also because it apparently was made of Igneel's scales, and the reason it's white is because if a scale of a dragon is separated from the body, it will become faint white. And Natsu actually never thought of that. Why isn't the scarf red if it was made from a fire dragon? Well, that's actually true. I never asked myself that same thing. I actually didn't even think it was made out of a dragon scale. And then something very interesting happens. We get back to the character who actually did knit the scarf because, well, a dragon with such big claws couldn't possibly knit a scarf like that. Who was the one who knitted? Well, that was none other than Anna Hartophilia. Now we are talking. We are getting closer and closer into the mystery. We thought Anna Hartophilia was just going to be mentioned 2 times, but no, this is the 3rd time we mentioned. The plot thickens. And apparently it was Anna who knitted Natsu the scarf. She was someone who was always kind, as Seraph appears back into Natsu's heart. She was gifted with taking care of others. Now that Natsu's death is drawing near, what's going to happen next? And then back on the real world, well, something happens that's a little bit questionable even for me. Porzulia says that Lucy needs to strip because, well, you need to raise his body temperature, and I only think that another warmth and feeling would bring about a miracle. I have to admit, even I thought that to be a little bit... Are you sure you just don't want to see the shit and giggles of Lucy once again getting naked and hugging a Natsu? I mean, in all seriousness, this is no laughing matter. But, and I'm not talking about Lucy possibly stripping. No, I'm talking about the fact that Happy breaks down further as he hears Natsu saying he will defeat Seraph. He begins to cry and finally confesses, indirect saying, if you kill Seraph, then you will die too. So he hugs his best friend Natsu and says, save Natsu, I'm begging you, I can't take this anymore. If Seraph is defeated, Natsu will die. And such the Grey awakens. Now what's gonna happen? Well, Grey, you pulled a Sasuke last time. I hope you sure have been redeemed after that. So I'm just questioning what he's gonna say now. Is he gonna say because Natsu is END and then he's gonna feel guilt for everything he did? I hope he feels guilt. But the fact that Lucy possibly gonna strip to hug Natsu in the warmth. I mean, she is blushing, so the ship teeth just got stronger. I have a feeling that felt a little bit meh, but it's fairy tale. Who cares? So, yeah. With Grey awakened and Happy indirect revealing that if Seraph is defeated, Natsu will die, and Grey hearing that, meaning that even if he did kill END, Seraph will... if he killed Seraph, then Natsu will die, and END was created to kill Seraph, and if Seraph dies, Natsu dies. What's gonna happen now? Next chapter is called Flower Circle. Do not exactly know what that is meant to imply. I just hope I will be able to review it. The chances are there's gonna be some kind of a blockade in the middle of that, but nonetheless, solid chapter, short but sweet action. I mean, that's Fairy Tail's gimmick, short but sweet action that a lot of people do not like. So, and what we saw Anna again. I still didn't think we were gonna see Anna. I mean, this seemed, and Natsu thought she was Lucy. This, after all, they look so similar, except Anna has a bigger breasts. But there is a slight chance that maybe that Natsu was drawn to Lucy just because of that, a repressed memory that he met Anna, the one who was so kind to him. So yeah, the plot thickens, but give me your thoughts if you have any.